So this Vibes in 5, Ghana's only social media celeb talk show. My name is Arnold, Mensa Elavanyo. You can always call me, bro, you see me? Finally, I have Benedicta Gaffah with me on Ghana's only social media celeb talk show. But quickly, let me run you through, our sponsors. We're sponsored by Awokomi, Ghana's only accepted kinky brand. You go for only 10 Ghana cedis. Yes, just 10 Ghana cedis. You have your box of Awokomi, and then you consume it at your own convenience. And then we're also supported by B247.com. B247.com is a betting website. It's a sports website where you can go and do your betting. So for the guys and the girls who love sports and sometimes love to bet and make some money out of sports, then you might want to try B247.com. Again, Bieja Bites. Bieja Bites. I don't know if Benedicta Gaffah will recommend Bieja Bites to any of her male friends. I wouldn't say a husband or a boyfriend because I can't tell if she has any of them. But Bieja Bites is the new beverage in town that folks are really jamming to and consuming like crazy. But you need to be 18 and above. And for girls, for girls has moved from medicine to beverage. And so we have for girls, ginger liquor. You might also want to try that one. For girls, ginger liquor. Bieja Bites, Awokomi, and Xylophone View. It's your online cinema. And so those of you who find it difficult to go to the cinemas, you might just log onto your phone and then www.xylophoneview.com and get to experience what it is by way of movies. My name again, Arnold, Elavanyo, and I'm here with Benedicta Gaffah. She's a xylophone signee. Yes, xylophone signee, Ghanaian actress. She's never been with me on my show. Finally, I have her. You're welcome.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
You're looking like Hajia, the way you tie your hair.
The hair.
Yeah. It looks cool on you.
Oh, thank you.
Nice. How is the year going for you so far when it comes to work?
It's been fine. Yeah.
For real?
It's been okay.
It's been okay.
Yes.
You've been doing, a lot more productions, or the productions are not coming, the jobs are not coming.
Okay, the truth is, apparently I'm in my final year, so.
Your final year?
Yeah, I'm a bit.
So you've taken a break?
Not really, but,
So is it a break or not? Because studies is equally important, so it's okay if you take a break.
I'm trying to, but
it's not working
at all.
So are you getting on the field? Are you shooting and at the same time getting to the classrooms, or you're not shooting? You're just concentrating on
apparently.
Yes.
I'm not shooting.
You're not shooting. You're doing more of studies now because it's your final year.
Yes.
Which school?
I'm marketing the school too much.
No, you're marketing the school, huh? But you pay fees. But we just want to know the school. Is it AUCC?
You got it right.
Then that's me marketing the school. Not you. Why? Final year AUCC. What are you studying?
Strategic communication.
Strategic communication. Wow. That's a degree course.
Yes.
So 4 years. Mm-hmm. So it's only the final year that you decided to take a break to learn more.
Yes.
And to study.
Yes.
But you'll still be using money. So how do you make the money to pay the fees and buy the books and the Tundra? How do you make the money?
I try. That's what I'm saying. You asked a question that. So are you on break apparently?
Yeah.
And I said I wish I could.
You wish you could be on break.
I'm working. I'm doing
but it's not
things.
Too intense.
Exactly.
Oh, you're doing other things. You have other businesses you run.
Exactly, but I don't.
But why you don't want to talk about your own business? It's your business. It's making money for you. So
yeah, but it's fine. I just want to end it here.
You just want to end it here. But the fact is that there are other things you do to make money.
Yes.
Aside from acting.
Yes.
Is it because acting is not paying enough?
Acting. Okay, this is how I always say. In our industry, acting is not like entertainment industry. Entertainment doesn't. You must get to a certain level before you really do enjoy the money and everything. Mm-hmm. But as at my level, it's okay.
It's okay. So how do you make the money then? Because at your level, you are not enjoying it so much.
I'm enjoying it. I'm fine.
You're fine. Does xylophone give you big money?
Of course, yes.
Big money, a fresh car,
Yeah.
So you're living comfortably.
Very.
You're schooling. Your business is going on well for you and all that. That's excellent. But I hear, I don't know if it's my interview that you feared to be on initially, because I hear you say folks twist your stuff, and you weren't ready for my questions.
No, like anytime I finish doing an interview, like you see the stories, and lots of these bloggers do use headlines that will attract people, that will catch the attention of people to their sites, and at most times, people don't even read the story and everything. You just be receiving calls, and why did you say this?
And why did you say that?
So I told GH Kaku that, listen, I don't want to do it. I don't want to grant any interviews.
You don't want to grant any interviews anymore. And when you see such headlines, I mean, do you get broken? Does it break you down?
Honestly speaking, I have a very thick skin. Yes. But the only time that it sometimes do get to me is when maybe my dad, my families, like my
they start
siblings,
feeling some way about it.
And they keep on calling. And anytime it's like that, even when you try explaining things to them, they are so they don't. I think they are not in the mood or situation to even listen or understand you.
Is it the media that twists what you say, or it's you who say the things and then they just blow it up? I don't think if you don't say anything closer to what
I'm trying to say is, apparently anytime they pick something to make a story out of it, when you read it, you realize it's what I said.
It's what you said.
Yes, but the headlines that they do,
so your problem is the headlines.
The headlines.
And not the story itself.
Like apparently when you are done, when you see the headlines, you'll be like, but this gone that day, today this, tomorrow that. But when you read the story, that is when you understand what is really happening. But how many people will get the time to read the whole story? Some people, then Papapa, and Benedicta Gaffah,
But then it also means that you say very controversial stuff.
I don't like. Apparently, let me say this. At most times, I don't even know. I just say things.
You just say your mind.
Not like I don't think I have any negative intentions
when you're saying
towards
stuff,
whatever that I say or do. Like, let me give you a good example. Recently, there was rumors going around that I got pregnant with Mark Brown's
husband. Blah, blah, blah. Yes.
And
Maxwell.
Trust me, as at that time, I haven't even heard about it. So I saw this video. A friend of mine posted it on her status on WhatsApp, and I was like, oh wow, I love this video, and I posted it on my page. Like, the preacher was like, if you don't like me, ask God, blah blah blah, ask God, blah, blah. Then the next minute, somebody sends me a link that after me snatching your godmother's husband, I still have the nerves to post that if you don't like my character, ask God. And I was like, what is happening? And that is when I really got to
know that they say you're pregnant for him.
And I was like,
Did it make sense to you?
Honestly, it never did.
It never did. But are you in any way close to him? Are you friends with him? Do you talk? Do you guys?
No, not at all.
Have you ever been seen together in public or anyway?
I keep on saying this. Like, Mark Brown is my godmother. Like, I respect her like that. And all what I know is this is my mother's husband.
Okay.
I've seen them together a couple of times, but like, I'm not close to her husband.
Do you have his number?
Not at all.
Have you spoken to him one-on-one before, just the two of you?
No.
You've never been together alone?
No.
So how did they connect?
Exactly. I was surprised. I was surprised
I'm surprised myself
because I'm not close to him in any way. I don't have his number. Like, no.
How did Mark Brown take it when she also saw those headlines?
Honestly, like, when it started getting out of hands, like, my families, like, people close, they started calling me and they were like, so how is your godmother taking it? And I said, oh, but she knows it's not true. So
did she call you?
I called her.
Okay. What was the
That
conversation?
was, I think it was before her birthday. Yes, so I called her and I was like, Mommy, and she said, Empress, you know how these media folks are. You are not close to him. You don't have his number. So what is your problem? Don't let us bother you. Forget about it.
Oh, that's what she said.
That's what she said. She said, live your life. You can't believe it. You can't get bothered about all these things going on in the
I get
media.
it.
Come on. And I said, thank you, Mommy.
That was when your heart fell in, like,
Yes,
okay,
because
so
and the way they were doing
issue.
it, and like my grandma has unfollowed. She
unfollowed you on Instagram,
unfollowed
Twitter, and all that.
Empress, blah 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 blah. And I was like, and she said, Benny, honestly speaking, I've never followed you on social media before.
Okay.
I type your name to go on your page.
I have not followed
I
you
have
before.
I have never followed you on Instagram before. I always do type your name and go on your page. If you love somebody, it doesn't necessarily mean like you should follow the person on social media for the person to know how much you like the person or how much. And I was like, Mommy, don't worry, I'm fine.
So you two women were okay. I mean, you didn't have a problem. So then it's the media and what they decide to think.
Exactly.
But then, be honest with me with this particular one. Do you have that tag of boyfriend snatcher or husband snatcher or the man's girl on you? I mean, have you seen headlines or people saying, hey, but this girl there, she's sleeping with this man, she's sleeping with that man, she's all over. Do you have that tag around you? Have you heard it before?
I don't know how to answer this question, honestly.
It might not necessarily be the case, but maybe you've seen headlines like, okay, say I'm chasing this guy, or this man has taken me here to do this for me, he bought this for me, he bought that for me.
You know, it happens every day.
It happens every day.
Yeah.
They see you to be so. Is it because of your look, your curves, and all, so they think, it's the men that, keep coming, or you keep going to them? What makes them think so?
I don't know. That is something I'm still trying to figure out. I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
You don't know? Wow. Is there a name they tagged you with that's most ridiculous to you?
Honestly, they've tagged me with lots of people, and apparently none of them.
What class of people? Benny. They said this, I'm taking it cool with you, man. What class of people?
I don't
High
know.
class, middle class, lower class. But you know the names they mentioned to you.
I've forgotten.
You've forgotten the names because there are many. Men of God, politicians,
The way you're mentioning
businessmen. No, I'm mentioning the professions. I don't know the names. In fact, I don't know them, but I'm mentioning professions that they could be in. And you've heard all these things.
Yes.
Does it make you feel some way like, okay, if I go close, they say I'm with the man, and so let me stay in my corner? Do you feel tempted to stay in your corner because they will tag you anytime you step out?
Honestly speaking, at first, it started getting to me. I was like, why is it that anybody I get close to, and there are certain people that I'm not even close to,
And they still tag you.
So, and it's not my fault, like I have lots of brothers around me, so I think that growing up I was in the midst of guys because I have like 7 brothers, and I feel much more comfortable with guys much more than ladies. So I have lots of guys who are my friends. So it got to a time that I was like, oh, should I just be in my lane? Not,
But that would be new to you because you're not used to being in your lane. You're used to being with guys.
Exactly. And
It was difficult, yeah?
at the end of the day, I was like, fuck it. At the end of the day, I'm sorry for my...
No, feel free. Feel free.
I was like, at the end of the day, I don't live to please anyone, and even if I go out there, and these are some of the reasons why I do not always rush. I'm not always in a haste to defend myself anytime a news comes out or whatever, because I'm like,
most of them are not true.
Exactly, and I'm like, even if I step out there to defend myself, those who are going to believe it have already believed it, and somebody might just sit and say, but were you expecting us to expect you to say the truth?
Okay.
And those who are not going to believe it,
they also not believe it.
Exactly. And trust me, negative news do travel faster than positive news. So I sit down and ask myself, I'm like, okay,
why should I worry?
At the end of the day, it's not true. And whatever it is, people will finally get to know the truth. So let me just...
So all the tags they've given you, hasn't any of them been the truth? Have all been lies?
Yes.
All of them have been lies.
Yes.
Not a single truth in any of them.
At all.
For real?
Yeah.
Gaffah, all this while I taught you anywhere. Are you?
Yes, I am. My elder folks.
For real, are you anywhere?
Yes, I am. I'm on Ashanti.
You're on Ashanti?
Yeah.
You're on Ashanti? But the Gaffah sounds like an ever name.
That one there, you have to interview my mom.
I will have to talk to your mom because the questions she has to answer.
Don't worry, GHK will take you
to her. I don't have a problem at all. But do you like airways? Would you have loved to be an airway? Because you accept it.
I love them. Trust me, I love them.
You love airways?
I do.
You have a couple of airway friends?
Yes, I do.
Ever dated an airway guy?
No, not at all.
Not at all? How come?
No, I'm not. Honestly, I'm not. I'm not interested in dating Ewe guys, but...
You are not interested in dating Ewe guys?
Okay, maybe I've never met an Ewe guy who have proposed to me before. All of them have...
No, you think an Ewe guy has never proposed to you your entire life?
Yes.
You've never had an Ewe guy propose to you? Should an Ewe guy propose to you now? What would be your...
Now, I'm not single.
You're not single? So you, of course, the one you're with is not an Ewe?
No.
But Ewe guys are just not your kind. Maybe.
Oh, not that.
Okay.
That is why, it's things like this are matters of the heart, and you can't say I don't like this particular person or I don't like that particular person because of the person's tribe or what have you. If you're in love with the person, there's nothing you can do.
There's nothing you can do about it.
What is wrong? No, like I don't see anything wrong with tribes.
Are you the die-hard lover type?
Yeah.
Or you love with your brains and not your heart?
Both.
You love with both your brains and your heart. You ever been used?
When it comes to... At times you be.
At times you be.
At times you
so I mean, honestly, you feel used before. You felt used before. I mean, I have been used before.
Really?
Honestly, yes.
And what did you do?
Well, I prayed to God and I moved on.
Okay.
Yeah, but you have been used too. Maybe a couple of times.
I've been used before.
Once?
I don't want to talk.
We won't go deep into that. I just want to establish the fact that you agree that you've been used before. That's all. I mean, we're not going in.
It happens. It happens to anybody.
It happens.
Yeah.
That must hurt a lot. And after that usage, what was your position on love? Did it change?
No. Regardless,
it didn't change. How old are you now?
Guess my age.
Well, I'm looking at 35.
Oh yes, I'm 35.
But it's not true.
You guessed and you're saying it's not true.
But it's not true. Really? when I said you look like an Ewe, you said yes, and then later you said you're an Ashanti. So I know this answer won't hold.
Oh yes, I'm not 35 though. I'm not even close.
You're not even close to it.
I'm not even close to 30.
Wow.
Yeah.
Growing up, we all had a certain age. Would love to settle down. Okay, I want to marry when I'm 25. I want to marry when I'm 30. When do you want to get married? At what age?
Honestly speaking, I've never ever thought about that.
You've never thought about settling down?
Growing up, I never for a single day sat down to even tell myself that maybe I want to settle down at this age, I want to get this done at this age. No, like there are certain circumstances that you can't change. You know, at times maybe you might have told yourself that okay, me, I want to get married at the age of 25, 26, and maybe something
can happen.
You know, and you'll not get married, and at the end of the day, you feel like you've disappointed yourself, like, you know. So
if after 36 you're not married, how would you feel?
I still feel good. There are lots of people out there who are not married and they are good.
They're good.
So if after 36 I'm not married, I'll be fine.
Wow. Normal. Go about your normal duties.
Exactly.
And everything.
Because I think, okay, Oprah is like more than 50. Is she married?
Well, no. Are you a slay queen?
Hey, can you give me the definition?
No, I don't know, but you guys know what it is.
You must understand.
No, it's a word I keep hearing, slay queen. I don't know.
Okay, I don't understand that term, so
you don't understand that term.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I can help you a bit.
Okay.
Slay queen, I mean, photos, Instagram chicks, you know, 24/7 on Instagram, taking photos, posing here and there. And,
but I hardly post on Instagram.
But you know who a slay queen is?
Who? You said 24/7, but I don't post on Instagram 24/7. Like, even at times I can go on social media break for like a month and...
Oh, really?
GH could be like, Benet, your page will be dull, post. At times I post maybe 2 days after, then I'll post, and I don't post.
You don't post regularly?
No.
You don't post regularly? Can you tell the number of movies you featured in?
Like 45.
Like 45 movies?
Yeah.
So far?
Yeah.
In a span of how many years?
I started, that was 2008.
In 10 years. But that's a lot of work, you know. But has it brought you enough money?
It has been good.
It has been good.
Yes.
So if we're putting, you know, artists into categories A, B, C, where would you fall?
I'll leave the viewers to judge.
Smart one, yeah. but you should know where you fall in order to judge
them. I'll leave
accordingly.
Them. Oh, no matter what, my rate card is still there. So.
Your rate card. How much do you take for movies?
You can, just in case you want me to work for you, you can just go and see my manager. He'll tell you.
He'll tell me how much your rate card is. Now, the 40 movies, is it more Kumawood based or you did some here in Accra? Zandy Kamel said you took her to some fetish priest or some, some man of God who wanted to use her for spiritual purposes. I mean, how true is that? Have you come out to defend or clear that? You've never come out to clear it?
No.
You've never come out to clear it, but you heard it. That she says you took her to go and see some fetish priest because you wanted to fortify her for the job.
But have I fortified myself for the job?
You haven't fortified yourself for the job.
So why will I fortify her for what?
But that was something she said and it was so loud. Yes, and if it wasn't true, you could have just cleared it so that people won't see you.
Maybe
like she
I
did.
feel like we all do have things that we think will take our time. We all do have, I've forgotten the term to use. Okay, we all do have a priority list. It wasn't part of my priorities, so.
But was she your friend? Has she ever been your friend?
Okay. I got to know her through Bill as someone.
Okay.
Yes, so apparently she was looking for a place to, as at that time, she wanted to rent an apartment.
Okay.
So through Bill was like, okay, so I should let her, because she came to Kumasi and she was in search for apartment. Because, and then she was working at the immigration board of view, and as at that time, she had wanted to enter into the movies. So Bill was like, okay, I should let her come and stay at my place. And even my place was a new place. There was even nothing in there. You know, there was no chairs,
No chair, nothing, only mattress.
You know, because I was now trying to
put yourself together.
Exactly. And I think after 2 weeks, that was when she moved out. She got a place and she moved out. So I'm surprised.
So your friendship lasted for 2 weeks?
Exactly.
Since then, when last did you hear from her?
Like years.
Like years?
Yes. So I'm surprised.
She came out to say that?
I'm surprised.
Wow.
So, like, I have this girl who has been my friend, like, for like 7-8 years. And she was like, since when was she your friend? Because... And I said it's not important.
It's not important. Let's move on.
Yeah.
When people see you, you know, ride your cars and live the kind of life they live in as a woman, sometimes what rumors do you hear about the things they think about you or say about you?
Honestly speaking, I can't live my life based on what people will be saying or thinking.
Obviously, you can't.
It's not my fault.
But what do you hear anyways? Like, hey, on the Brabant or on a movie, it's
not my fault.
You hear those things?
I don't even at times. My mom even calls me. She's like, if yeah, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, man. You know.
And I hear you guys are 11.
Yes.
11 kids.
Yeah.
From one mother, one father.
Yes.
Would you like to break that record?
I would like to have 7 kids.
You'd like to have 7 kids. With how many husbands?
1.
Just one husband. Completely married, and then you start making the babies, so you don't mind having the babies, then later get married.
I don't know.
You don't mind? Are you the type that would say, okay, you have to marry me before we make babies, or you don't mind having babies?
The truth is, I'm not somebody who condones abortion.
Okay.
I'm not that sort of person. So people that are close to me, I always tell them that, listen, if you're not ready to take care of your kids, there are pills. Condoms are cheap, so go get some. Don't get yourself in the situation before you start looking for
solutions.
You know, prevention is always better than cure. So since I'm not ready, I always try as much as possible to prevent myself.
So you use contraceptives more?
And condom.
And condom.
Yes.
Oh, you ever tried a female condom?
No.
But the man has to wear it. Yes. Like it's a must.
Yes.
Have you ever gone raw?
No.
You've never gone raw?
No.
Even with your boyfriend?
My boyfriend?
Yeah. Your boyfriend must also wear condom?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, same. Oh, same.
For real?
Yes.
No matter what, he has to put it on?
Yes.
Why? Is it because you don't trust him, or is it just to prevent pregnancy?
We both understand ourselves, so...
If it's not on, it's not in. Ever had a one-night stand?
No.
Never tried that? Has it been your fantasy? Or have you ever thought of it like, hey,
no.
Charlie, how will it be like to do this thing?
No.
What's the craziest thing you ever thought of? What's the craziest thing you ever thought of? I mean, that thing you wouldn't like anybody to know. And SMP, you know.
I just want to keep it here.
But you do think about really crazy stuff.
Oh, we are all humans.
I know. So do you. Share one with me. I mean, let's make it fun. That crazy thing. In fact, you won't use it. After telling me, you won't use it. So let's spoil it. Let's spoil it. Oh, you won't tell me?
No.
Oh, come on. Just one. No. If we won't use it again, no. No. Okay, I say no. Uko you send there one there. Wow. But do you have a competitor within the movie scenes or the movie industry where you go like anytime you wake up in the morning, I'm like, okay, this lady, I think I want to be better than her, or I have to always maintain, else she will become better than me. Do you have someone that challenges you?
Do you have control over people's destinies?
No.
good. So regardless whether the person is better than you or what have you, if the person is supposed to go ahead of you, the person will still go regardless. No matter what, the universe do have ways of paying you back.
The universe has ways of paying you back.
You know, and regardless of whatever that will happen, regardless of whatever that will go on, like you'll be facing lots of chaos, you know, but come on, it will all end one day, and you have your reward one day.
Now, talking about the universe having a way of paying you back whatever it is you've done, is there a certain payback you are scared of, which you know will definitely come?
Let's say if I see you and I hit you, I must expect
that somebody will hit you too,
exactly.
or something will happen to you to equal my hitting. Exactly.
You can change it, you know. So, and I do believe that there are certain things you can't change. You just have to let it flow. So if somebody is supposed to be on top, you can, you know, I always say healthy competitions. A healthy competition is always good than being obsessive. You know, when you like healthy competition is when maybe I'll see a colleague of mine, I'll be like, oh wow, I'm so happy for her, wow, she's really doing well, oh wow, I'm inspired. Healthy competition is where you get inspired,
inspirations,
you know. But obsessive is when, okay, as long as this person have gotten here, I also want to
get there.
And if you're not careful, you might even miss your blessings in the course. If you're not careful, you might even miss so many things in the process of you getting that thing. Maybe that thing is not even yours. Maybe you're supposed to get a much more better thing. And every day, you know, like today, let's say Range Rover 2018, the Evoque, maybe it will come out. Everybody will be talking about it, oh, blah, 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 blah. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Porsche Cayenne will come out. Everybody will be talking. It will go off. The next year,
something new will come.
Exactly.
So there's always something new coming.
Exactly. So you just have to hope for the best.
Wow. And that's how you live your life.
That's how I live my life.
But is there something that gets to you? You know, is there something that anytime it comes in mind, you jerk, like, hey, what's that? Is there something?
Do you know that I have you know that I'm that person that even when I have a problem, like even when I do have, maybe let's say my brother or who have you will call me and then really, then I'll be laughing. So they're always like, but they won't find this serious guy. I'm like, what do you want me to do? Whatever it is, no credit, so please let me have my peace of mind. And that's how I live my life.
That's how you live your life. But do you have a crush in the industry?
No.
You don't have. Let's open it up. Do you have a crush in Ghana?
In Ghana? No.
But do you have a crush? Are you crushing on someone?
Do I have a crush in Ghana, you said?
Yeah, you do.
Yes,
Who?
I do.
Who is that?
I can't tell you.
No, tell me. Who is that?
I have a crush on someone.
Who is that? Who is that? I'm really interested. Who is that? Yeah.
And I'm in love with that person. Don't
for
worry.
real?
Yes.
Who is that? Now let me sit up. No, tell me. Who is that?
You get to.
Does the person know?
I think
the person knows. You've told the person?
Yes.
You've told the person?
Yes.
Are you dating the person already? Are you dating the person? Or you are in a fix because the person you're having a crush on is not your boyfriend. So, what to bomb? But there's a crush. There's a crush.
Yes,
tell me.
I'm dating the person.
You are dating the person.
Yes.
Who is that? Who is your boyfriend? Is it someone we all know?
Oh no.
Your boyfriend is not in the public domain. Very obscure.
Very.
But you've dated an industry person before?
No.
You've never dated an industry person? Never. Really?
Yeah, never.
No, not even director, producer.
No.
I mean, in your starting years. So now.
I was very lucky. Like when I started, I was lucky. My uncle was the accountant at that time for Miracle Films. So
you never got laid by any industry
exactly.
person. Producer, director, none.
Yes.
So as you see, you rose clean.
Oh, like there are certain challenges that you'll be facing, but I never dated an industry person.
Never dated but any of them took advantage of you?
Advantage?
Like
as in,
got you laid or something?
Oh no.
None. Wow.
Because I'll just go and tell my uncle.
Why? you be chuka like that? Or you be slow?
I'll tell my uncle. As soon as you try real? Something, no, I'll just go. I'll be like, uncle.
But you won't do that now. Oh, you're a big girl.
Oh, but now too, nobody will
try that.
Yeah.
Are you that difficult to get? Are you difficult to get? Is it love or money for you?
Love always comes first.
Okay. Is money in the equation?
Obviously, if the person can support me, why not? And I think that if the person do have the money and he loves me, he'll definitely support me.
I want to ask you a question, but I want an honest answer.
Okay.
At your level now, I mean, would you date a guy who earns 1,500?
Listen.
Will you?
And
will you?
As now. No, listen. The truth is, you can't. No, listen. You can't judge somebody based on what the person is receiving now.
No, but now
there are certain people. I like reading the minds of people. Like anytime I'm trying to have a conversation with somebody, especially when the person shows some sort of interest, I must be able to read your mind, like know what you are up to, what's in there. And there are so many people that nobody needs to tell you that this person do have a bright future. And you can't necessarily say that just because, okay, there are certain people who are not even earning up to 1,500. Does that mean they'll be like that?
No, but they will be in a class. Maybe 1,500, you get 1,000 or 1,200 lady, or 1,700 lady. But I'm looking at you and a guy who earns 1,500. I mean, be blunt.
That is why I am saying that
it's difficult for you, huh?
No, that is why I'm saying that as I am here now.
So you would date a broke guy who is brilliant? Is that what you're saying?
I'll date a broke guy
who is brilliant.
It will depend on the sort of conversation you have. It will depend on how the person gets his things done.
Yeah. So you don't, the money there, no be matter like that.
Apparently, like, we'll be dating.
Maybe after this interview, you can have broke guys coming to you.
Apparently, we'll be dating. Every lady loves surprises, like.
And all those things are happening.
So at least you must get something doing. Yeah.
Get something doing. That's the most important thing. Are you working on any current project? Okay, you say you're schooling, you're in your final year. But what was the last project you worked on?
Oh God. Okay. New Adabraka.
Yes. Whose job is that?
It's for xylophone.
It's for xylophone?
Yes.
Okay. And then you did another one too for xylophone?
Yes.
So you've been signed for more than a year?
Yes.
And you've done 2 movies?
Yes.
Do you feel underused?
No.
You don't feel underused? Not at all? Do you feel there's more you can do but it's not happening?
The thing is, our entertainment industry itself, there are lots of things to be done. So
that one there is no problem. Do you also have the Hollywood dream?
If I'm supposed to be there, I'll be there. But I'm not going to say I dream of no.
Ever done any surgery?
No. Hey, I'm fresh.
Nah, I mean, I'm just asking.
Honestly, no. And I'm not saying this to. I know that a lot of people are going to say it's a lie, blah blah blah.
Oh, people think you've done surgery.
I know that.
Back implants or bust.
I'm not even a fan of those things, honestly. If there's, I always say that if there's, look, I have a scar here.
Yeah. Just one.
Two.
Okay.
Three.
Yeah.
So if I'm supposed to do some surgeries, then I have to fix those scars first. I'm not saying, like, if that is what will make you feel comfortable, if that is what will make you feel in love with yourself, who cares? Go ahead and do it. But me, as I'm sitting here now, it's not like something that no.
So whatever you are is you.
It's me.
It's your skin. It's your curves.
I'm hoping you get to meet my mom one day. I've lost so much pounds. When
really?
I was in my secondary school days, like, there's this lady in the Kumawood movie industry. Her name is Benedicta. She always says, because she used to be my school daughter. Like, she's always like, Benedicta, I've lost weight. When we were in school, like, the way
was huge.
Yeah. So, like,
it was
every
big
time
like that.
I was, and the funny thing is, like, anytime I wear, like, for a young girl at the age of like 15, 16, like, anytime I put some clothes on, you see, like, my curves.
Crazy.
And anytime a car stops to talk to me, then I'll start crying and go and tell my mom that, and this car stopped, and this was what he was saying, and blah 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 blah.
No.
So apparently, like, my mom was somebody who was like, don't mind them, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, I was like, no, I have to lose some pounds.
And then you started losing.
And I started losing. So anytime I hear, like, I got some jobs done, I'm like,
nah, no jobs. We're almost rounding up. At what age did you have your first sex?
I had. Why are you asking me this question?
I'm, that one is Jara.
When I was almost 20.
When you were almost 20. So 19?
I think it was 2 months to my 20th birthday.
2 months to your 20th birthday. Then you had your first sex with your first boyfriend. Was he actually your first boyfriend? Or you had some you didn't give the thing to? Who got angry and left you hanging?
Oh Lord.
Jehovah. Was it the first one? How did he convince you to finally do it?
I don't want to go there.
Was it rape?
Oh no.
It wasn't rape.
No.
But it was a little forcibly done.
I don't want us to talk about that.
Well, I don't even want to talk about it since it's not rape and you were just 2 months to your 20th birthday. But you did like it.
My first sex.
Yeah. Did you like it?
It was my first sex, so obviously no.
You wouldn't like it, no matter how good the guy was.
I don't want us to talk about that.
Okay, right. So we're just about wrapping up. But some people think you have fake accent.
Really?
Is it true?
This is me.
This is you.
This is me.
You've never read that before?
No.
Play back some of your interviews.
But this is me. How
it's like people always misconstrue what you represent.
Exactly. I don't get it. Like, at times.
What bread? Anyway, anyways to your fans out there, because I'm sure they are enjoying you now.
I'll just like to tell them that we are all beautiful and unique in our own ways, and the new media now do want us, has really helped us, but have tried and succeeded to making our men and other people think that, like, being the perfect society's lady is like having cares, like having this beautiful face, having, like, being the traveling, living the best life. And I feel like it's getting to us because at most times, as you are browsing on the web, you'll see these beautiful pictures of other people, and automatically, it's not your fault. It happens to everybody. You're like, oh my God, I want to be like this person. I wish I was that person. I wish I was this. I wish I was that. But listen, before you say that, one, I was trying to find the meaning of the definition for normal, and there was no definition for it. You know, so I do believe that we are all not normal. We are perfect and unique. And before you ever think of being like somebody, just know that one, anytime the person wakes up in the morning, the person also do have a bad day, rough hair, no makeup and nothing. And the person can even just walk in her pajamas and just sit on the floor. The person do sometimes break down, and those things the person will never put out there. The person, anytime the person takes pictures, the person makes sure she selects the best ones and do filter them. Boo, we all do have insecurities that we are fighting with. Forget about being somebody. You are perfect the way you are, and those around you who love you will love you just the way you are.
Oh, you should be a motivational speaker, man. Now you just made me feel so cool in my body. I'm like, for a minute, I'm like, yo, man, I need to be a little more handsome like my guy. But you just made me feel cool.
You know, like it took me years to accept myself for who I am. Yeah,
but you are beautiful. I mean, there's nothing to even worry about.
No, at times.
Oh, you also have your insecurities?
We all do, at times.
You have yours?
Let me be honest with you.
That's what I want.
At first, growing up, I always wish I had this boob,
big
huge boobs.
Yeah, Eddie loves that.
Who is Eddie?
That's Eddie.
Really?
Eddie loves boobs.
Like, I always wish I had these huge boobs.
Watermelons.
Like, you know, like, I'm like, oh my God.
But you had just very tiny mango kind of boobs.
Exactly. And like at times, anytime I'm with my mom, like, ma, coming off. Then my mom will be like, Benny, a time will come. Look, no man will be looking at your breasts. No man will be looking at your boobs. All what a man needs is the sort of peace you offer him.
Yeah, true.
So learn to be a man peace and stop thinking about your boobs, your hips, L's, all these Miss Ghana girls, all these ugly, tiny people that are always working out will never have had husbands.
It's true.
I was like, wow.
She told you the truth.
She told me the truth. And
absolutely.
At first, when she said that, I was finding it, I was like, my party. You would name, blah, 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 blah. But growing up, I realized it was nothing but the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what helps me.
And now your desire to have big boobs is gone. You don't even need them.
Exactly.
Now it's bigger than it used to be then.
Oh, it's not true. It's not true.
It's not true.
Yeah.
Hey, but of course, as you grow, it grows small like that.
Oh, no. It won't grow.
It won't grow.
Mind it won't grow. Mind it won't grow.
But you're pretty, trust me.
Oh, thank you.
You've got some cool smile, man.
Oh, really?
Anytime you smile, I get confused. I guess I'm too professional, so my question is, I'm so honored for having you. You know, I've
You're
enjoyed
always
you.
Welcome.
I hope I didn't ask, those problem-finding questions.
You were about to.
For real? I was about to.
It was cool.
But I hope you enjoyed yourself, though.
I really did.
You really did.
Honestly.
Nice one. All right, so Benedicta Gaffah with me. She's an actress, and we've been talking about a lot of things about her life and what she sees the world to be. My name is Arnold. Elavanyo.